There's a history of musicians converting churches into recording studios. Jay Naylor and Michelle Modern, owners of a recording studio that was previously a church, Electric Roy Studios, previously a Baptist church. Even Leon Russell converted a church into a recording studio. And for Leon, he saw potential in the place for more than just the building.
Because you're not starting at zero from an acoustic standpoint. So specifically when you look at the worship area, it already is built with acoustics in mind for the minister or preacher or whatever the spiritual leader is. But specific that church, he was disillusioned with being in LA, and he had this dream of going back to his hometown or going back to his home state of Oklahoma. And he was having breakfast at the diner across the street, which, interesting enough, that same diner is the same diner where Tom Petty signed his first record deal, which is kind of interesting. It's now Freeway Cafe, but at the time it was called Ranch House. And so Leon was having breakfast there, and he saw across the street that the church, ultimately becoming the church studio, was for sale.
He bought it for around $11,000 back in 1972. His studio would become renowned, as many world-famous musicians such as Eric Clapton, Ringo Starr, Freddie King, and even George Harrison, the lead guitarist of the Beatles, recorded at the studio. Leon sold the studio in 2006, leading the studio to fall into disrepair. But later in 2016, Tulsa entrepreneur Teresa Knox purchased the building, hoping to bring it back into the limelight.
So there's so much history over multiple decades, and to see a building that has that kind of history, that dilapidated, she wanted to, it was a shame to see the state that it was in, and if it wasn't her that saved it, who was going to do that?
Today, the building serves primarily as a recording studio, museum, and live event venue. To say the church studio is just a part of Tulsa's music scene would be an understatement. It's a cornerstone of Tulsa's cultural identity, a living testament to the city's rich musical heritage and its ongoing evolution.